solid first half for the Silverbacks. They played extremely well. The goal and the assist from Raphael Cox. The second goal scored by Matt Horth. A great offensive half from the Silverbacks.
Well, it's been like a new team. You know, one thing we talked about many times throughout all these games is the lack of chances and the lack of you know, just motivation going into the box to get that ball in the back of the net. And it really does look like a different team today. They're pressuring higher. They're looking for those combinations. Matt Horth's getting involved a lot. He's getting the ball at his feet, something I think was noticeably void from the last few games. So I think all around good signs on the attack.
Now the first goal set up by Mario Perez, who had the nice assist on the play. Take us through that one, Patrick. Gets the ball over to Cox. A real nice play by Mario Perez, who had an active first half as well.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job. He got caught a little bit later in the half of not marking up his man, which led to the Montreal goal. But, you know, anytime the ball goes to Mario Perez's foot, it's going to be a dangerous situation. Every time he can get the ball over there on the left side and looks to combine with Raphael Cox, Matt Horth, Kieran O'Brien, any of these guys, it's going to be a dangerous situation for the Silverbacks.
Second goal was scored by Horth, but set up again by Cox, who made a beautiful defensive play on a goal kick.
Yeah, that's, again, just being an opportunistic striker, doing a good job of keeping his head up, looking at the keeper and keeping his eye on the ball. And, you know, he made a big defensive play, kept the calm presence of mind to look up, and then tap it across, and it was an easy sliding for Matt Horth.
And finally, Montreal did strike late in the first half, but again, a chance, you know, for the Silverbacks here to potentially get their first win of the season. They'll head into halftime with a 2-1 lead over Montreal. We'll be back with you in a couple minutes for the second half of play. Once again, Atlanta 2, Montreal 1 after 1. Passed over the middle. Far side now. Lee. Another chance, but knocked away by Schnorf, and that will do it. The Atlanta Silverbacks with their first win in NASL history as Atlanta gets the win over Montreal, 2-1 the score. And a big win for the Silverbacks, who came in struggling, and Lucas Paulini out back on the field celebrating with his team now. Jimmy Maurer, a fantastic job in goal. 2 first-half goals scored, one by Raphael Cox, the other by Matt Horth, and that was all the Silverbacks needed. A scoreless second half, broken up by a slight lightning delay, but the Silverbacks all smiles today here in Atlanta with a big win, their first of the season and their first as an NASL team. Patrick, couldn't go much better than this today for this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think the entire Atlanta Silverbacks organization is having a huge collective sigh of relief right now because, you know, they've seen all their hard work, all the emotion, all the effort they put into trying to make a winning product out here. And we know how difficult it's been showing up, not getting the results they wanted, being close in a lot of games, but just not sealing the deal. So today, to see these guys come out here, get off to a good start, put 2 goals in the back of the net, and then defend for the rest of the game. I mean, you just got to be happy with that performance. I know they're going to be ecstatic after the match tonight.
Make sure you stay with us, folks. We're going to be interviewing a player in just a few minutes once they get off the field. It may take them an extra minute or two. I'm sure there's going to be a little celebration for this team. But nice to see what just happened down on the field right now also, as all the players, as they've done every game, but all came over to the fans here on the near side of the field, and you see them here greeting the fans, shaking hands. It's a fan base that has stayed with them through a lot of tough times early on in this season. Certainly that they got the first win now. Nice to see that they're still thanking all the fans and still excited about that. And certainly a fan base that has waited for this win for the last couple weeks, Patrick.
I mean, they appreciate the support. You know, it's been kind of a bittersweet trip coming over here when they've lost the games to thank the supporters and thank the crowd for coming out. You know, so you can just see, you can see the joy in their faces coming over, finally be able to reward the people who've been out there, actually trying to help them get goals and giving them that support that's been that they desperately need early on in this start to the new league, new team, new season.
You know, and meanwhile for the Silverbacks as a team, a nice win today over a squad in Montreal that's going to be going to the MLS next season. Now again, might be a different team than you see, but certainly it's, you know, nice to have it. So we're going to be joined here in just a moment here by Raphael Cox, who's going to step in with us and grab the mic here. And Raphael had a fantastic game today. Come on here, man. But Raphael, hey, you know, fantastic game today. You got the first goal. Take us a little bit through that play. Mario set you up well for it right over the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to keep it on target, really. I was waiting for him to cut it back to me. He did. I just wanted to keep it on target with my right foot and bend it far post, and I was lucky enough to get it in.
You know, and it seemed like that almost opened the floodgates for you guys. We spoke last week with Matt Horth, who kind of said that it would take one goal, he thought, to get you guys going, to get the confidence going. And that kind of led to the second goal later on.
Yeah, you know, it's only the second game we've had Kieran O'Brien back for the first game, and it's really starting to help our attacking. We're starting to defend better because of that, and, you know, everyone's playing together. you could see that tonight, and I think, yeah, that's definitely helping everything.
Well, I thought you and Kieran combined really well in the game today. Can you kind of walk me through like what's been missing that he was able to bring to the field today?
His passing ability is
Yeah.
great. You know, runs off the ball, makes it a lot easier because you know it's coming. You know, you're not just running out here in the heat for no reason. It's coming over the top with a purpose.
How good does this win feel?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, we've been training hard. We've been getting some tough breaks, but you know, now we have something, you know, to move forward and build on.
Sure.
Now, take us through this a bit as well, because some strange circumstances as well in the second half. You have that lightning delay, no rain in the area, but the lightning delay. You guys are up 2-1 at the time. That has to feel a little bit weird. That you got to think, hey, you know, we're winning finally. Let's get this game going.
Yeah, I mean, we were starting to buzz around. It looked like Montreal was really tired, so we wanted to keep the game going. It was kind of a disappointment that we had to take a break and help them out, but it was nice to get back and just start pressuring again.
Rafael, we also saw you guys come right over after the game, talk to the fans. You know, you guys have been so great with the fan base this year, and it has to be nice as well to get that win for the guys here that have been here for all these games.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that all these people are coming out. We've had a tough start, and they still come out and support us, so we have to show some love back to them.
So going forward, now that you've got one win under your belt, what do you think is kind of the key for your team? What do you need to improve on and kind of maintain that level of winning, getting that swagger back?
I think we can improve on everything, really. It's still, you know, it's still early in the season. If we're not looking to improve in every part of our game right now, then I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. So I think, you know, from the back, from our keepers, our back line, to our midfield keeping possession, and our forwards still putting pressure on other teams, I think, you know, all that, we can improve on everything.
Well, Rafael, we appreciate you joining us today, and certainly has to feel good to get that win. A fantastic victory for the team. You had a big part in it with the goal and the assist on the 2 goals scored. So congratulations again on the big win, and we appreciate you joining us here today.
Hey, thanks for having me out, guys.
Excellent work.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Well,
We like seeing goals up here.
Yeah, right?
Thank
It's
you.
always fun to call.
More to come, hopefully.
Right. Well, I want to thank everyone out there once again for joining us. Again, the Silverbacks going to hit the road for a little bit here. The next 2 games will both be on the road for the Silverbacks. They'll be at Tampa Bay next week. Next Sunday, excuse me, I should say. They'll be at Puerto Rico the following Sunday, then finally back here again June 25th. So make sure you come on down. They'll be taking on Carolina, the team currently first in the league, and now maybe with a little bit of momentum behind them. Should certainly be a good game. So if you're watching out there in the Atlanta area, go buy your tickets now to that Carolina game. It's going to be a good one coming up. Want to thank everyone once again for joining us for the first win for the Atlanta Silverbacks in NASL history. 2-1 the final score over Montreal. Once again, for Patrick Carver, I'm John Schwartz. Have a pleasant evening, everyone, and we will see you in a little bit. But first, let's go ahead. Before we do, I want to remind everybody that this copyrighted broadcast is property of the North American Soccer League. Any rebroadcast or retransmission without the express written consent of the NASL is strictly prohibited. 2-1 the final score